right, Coach. We're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He's dead.
Now Wilson on first down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Digger.
2nd and 11. Now Wilson throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Garbage ass nigga. Pat P too old.
Need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Good zone ass nigga.
Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethune. And to the 40-yard line.
Fucking bullshit. It's my fault.
They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up
my fault. I know it.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And Gresham has
Earl Thomas, fool.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for
Every
4.
nigga do that play. I'm sick of it. I don't do it. I don't do that bullshit.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Burning the clock.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Incomplete there. A nice hit.
Clock
jars the
burning
ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his
y'all
top
can
guy.
subscribe, you know what I'm saying?
They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah,
and I'll get y'all game up,
very
man.
quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lucky 56.
I knew where you was going, nigga. We knew where you was going, nigga. Knew where you was going, nigga. Motherfucking squad, nigga.
A full 10 yards on the play.
Playing.
And that's going to make it 4th
Up here
down.
playing like we don't know what you want to do.
Here's the
You don't want to throw it.
as he sends this one away.
Bomb.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still hoping to begin the game.
But how about going
My bad, Russ.
Thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now the rookie first rounder for San Diego State. It's Rashad Penny. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards on his first catch of the game.
Try to do that, man.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Penny. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
On first down, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He hits Baldwin right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go 14.
Here's Wilson throwing again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
Wilson will throw again. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that, Marty.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go.
Rosen off the play action, and he's going to go down again. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gone! Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Over!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Leaves it for Penny. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 23. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
There's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. Now Rosen to throw on second down. This one complete to Gresham. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Wilson on first down. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. That is touchdown number 1 of the NFL career of former Aztec Rashad Penny, as they have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well.
Go to something
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. Now Rosen on first down. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Rosen. And Gresham has it left side. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Johnson. Down right around the 25. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Rosen to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
And now it's Rosen looking, rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point try now for Dawson. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 20. And Dixon over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And Dixon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Penny, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Leaves it for Penny, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll let this one, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Carson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. A defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now look at 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Leopard.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Oh, no, lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Detroit. Detroit. Here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here we go with Johnson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.
I'm cold,
cuz. Pump all week in your own home facility. No one
I'm
thinks
cold.
we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
I just had Russell Wilson. I had 411 yards, 3 touchdowns. I still had 2 picks though.
On the new campaign, and they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the defeat.
No, not I, Joe. I don't play Air Raiders tomorrow. His ass
try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
I beat them in the playoffs.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I look at this other screen. First play I see you running, my play. I was like, look at this bitch ass. And then you on there talking shit. Like you just so cold. Man, I said, look at these niggas.
I ain't God. I ain't God. Hey. I'm a fraud. Third and nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking guns playing the fuck out of it. Trying to play these niggas league rules. See, my African might do these.